one.
I've done it.
Oh, it's on. There.
We did it. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
God, it took ages for you to reboot. That was did it do a whole restart thing?
Well, first off, yeah, it had to do an update, right?
Oh, of course. That's why it was playing up.
The dreaded update. And then I get on, it does its update, and I still can't hear anything. So I said, screw it. Okay, I'll try to find some of my headphones. I can plug that into the jack, and I can listen that way, and still, because you could hear me through my mic. I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I figured, okay, all I got to do is find a set of headphones. Do you think one was anywhere to be found?
No, never.
I've got 3, and I couldn't find one of them.
That's called Sod's Law, that one. Yeah, Sod's Law.
So this is how, I went to college. I graduated with honors for my BA and my master's degree. When you called me about an hour ago, I muted my keyboard.
Oh.
Because I was listening to something online, and it's a lot easier to just mute that than to pause it or whatever, because it's just hitting that one button real quickly. I forgot to unmute it. And it didn't matter.
Silly.
And it didn't matter whether I rebooted, started up again. It has the memory that, the last thing I pressed was, I don't want this, any vocals coming out of this. So, ugh.
No. Oh, well, we're here.
Cheers.
So Gregg is here for a little while, okay? Because we're not doing. I love the milk, Mr. Josh. It's so cute.
I'm such a child.
Because he hasn't been feeling well, obviously, after the op and everything. So we've got Gregg for a little while, and then I'm going to stay with you guys.
Yeah, I look healthy, but I got a long way to go still, guys. I was telling Allie, just standing up and walking, I feel the pain from the surgery, and I don't have any pain meds. I've got the night sweats and all, but so Allie, I took some antibiotic medication, and it gave me heartburn. And Allie's like, well, why don't you eat something? I wasn't really hungry, but I did. I made an egg salad sandwich, half a sandwich, and I ate it. And apparently I had egg on my face. Allie noticed that there was egg around my mouth. And this is love for you. What did you say?
Him. I said you look so cute with your egg sandwich around your mouth. Excuse me.
That's love for you, folks. She loves me even when I have egg on my face.
Or milk mustache. Yeah, makes no difference.
And a milk mustache. So
absolutely. How are you feeling, Marlene? So tell us what has gone on. So just to quickly say hello to Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
And hey, Rob.
Hi, Susan.
Susan.
Yeah.
And Victoria. Hey. And Claudette. Hey, hi. Claudette.
And
Marie.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? First things first. God, it's been a while, hasn't it? But it's been like a month since we've been on.
Yeah.
First things first, though, I want to thank everyone for your well wishes, for your love, prayers, positive thoughts, energy, Reiki, quantum touch healing, whatever energy you sent me. Thank you. I want to thank my posse, my spirit guides, Creator, Source, Universe, spirit guides, guardian angels, friends and family on both sides of the veil, galactic neighbors and friends, higher self, Mother Earth. Thank them. Thank my beautiful wife, Allie, for always being there next to me in support.
And I would have been
And everyone,
physically.
I know you would. And I just want to thank everyone for all of your love and support. It's going to be a little while before I'm fully up and healthy, but you know, I got a bunch of stitches in my stomach that are coming out tomorrow, so that's a good thing.
But it's what's going on inside, isn't it? In the outside might be healing, but there's still so much going on inside.
Yeah. That's going to take a little while, and I feel every time I sit up or stand up, I feel right in that area where the gallbladder was removed, and you know.
Yeah, so it's good that you're taking it easy. You know, we can't do our normal shows at the moment with Gregg, but yeah.
But this is how universe works. You know, well, first of all, I want to just give a shout out to Ron. Ron was one of my roommates in the hospital.
Yeah.
And he and I, he is awesome. We exchanged phone numbers, and dude is awesome. We would just chat and chat and chat. We would have stayed up all night and chatted, but we both needed our sleep, you know. And just a really easy guy to get along with. But he said something to me shortly after meeting me that, you know, struck me. He said, dude, there's something about you. You have this something. People are just going to love about you. There's something great that you're going to be doing, much greater that you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
He goes, and I'm like, okay, well, wow, thanks. That came out of nowhere, but I appreciate that. So, and then on my way to I had the operation. They put this my doctor put in this faulty JP, or what is it, JP plug or something like JP drain, I think it's called. And there was a crack in it, so it wasn't doing anything. And then all the fluids that were inside of me became infected, you know, so I had to go and get that. Well, originally what the doctor said was they were going to drain out as much as they could and then put what's called an accordion drain in there. But they were able to get out just about all the pus and everything out there. But on the way there, this guy that was pushing my gurney to the operating room, he goes, I've worked in the hospital for years, and I've seen thousands of people. There's something different about you. You have this energy about you that is just off the charts. And he kept going on about that. And at the end, I said, well, can you record this for me? And he did, and I forgot to hit the record button. And I thought it was recording. And then he recorded like a shorter version of it, and I uploaded that. But really cool guy. His name's Dutch. Obviously, he's an empath. He picks up on other people's energies. So not only that, so I get in there, and the two nurses, their names were Allie and Brittany.
Any more signs that you're being looked after and that you're going to be fine? Yeah.
So what are the odds of having Allie and Brittany for my nurses?
Yeah, that's
the
just
women
amazing.
I love the most.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we were all so worried about you. Just, you know, it's like all of a sudden it just happens with you, isn't it? It's like all of a sudden it's like, right, that's it. So,
well, you know what, hon, it ended up inspiring me. I started my GreggPrescott.com website, and it is to help people who have been through trauma, surgeries. You know, look at all I've been through: 2 heart attacks, quadruple bypass, diverticulitis, incisional hernia, colostomy, reverse colostomy, incidental appendectomy, gallbladder removal, stage 3 cancer. I've been through it all, and I've got the educational background. You know, I was a child and family therapist for at-risk youth. You know, and and then the spiritual side of myself, which combines that holistic approach to help people recover. So I'm not going to say it's cheap. I'm worth more than cheap, but I'm out there. I'm putting it out there for people, and I don't want to work 1,000 hours either. I've underpriced myself. I've underpriced everything I've done up until this point. I've given everything. I've given all my blood to the universe, and it's time to place a value on myself. Like, for example, the shirts I sell, they're as low as $19.99 for Patreon family members, and I can't survive on that. And I was operating out of fear and lack of abundance. Not anymore. So it's not going to be cheap for my services, but for people looking for less expensive services, there's other people out there. That's not the people I'm looking for. So I put that out there. I am looking for abundance at this point. For all I've done for the universe, it's time to get back, and that's where I'm at. So there.
Yeah, he's been on his soapbox and he said it. No, along with the milk. Yeah. Oh, we got some lovely comments here. Oh, where did we get to? We got to there's Drew. Hi, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
And Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Popping in to say hi. Yeah. And Shannon. Hello, Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
And Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie. Thank you for joining us.
And Terry. Hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Elaine.
Hi, Elaine.
And Helena.
Helena. Yeah.
That's pretty. I like that. Helena.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It is tough. It's horrible. It was horrible not being able to give him a hug when he needed one and being there, and yeah, it was horrible. But he got through it, didn't you?
I did, and we still communicated with me in the hospital and doing my laps around the hospital ward.
Yeah, for sure. Lovely Tammy. Hey, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. LA Lover Girl.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't do that one. Sorry. LA. Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you did. Good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've lost where we are now.
Yeah.
True.
Right there. Yeah.
I had to remind you of something, Greg. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Magnificent being. Yes.
And you are too.
And he's got to be here on this planet to do what he's got to do. So, yeah.
We.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things to do.
Yeah, we do. Hello, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
And lovely Vera. Hey, Vera. Lovely. And Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Our Earth Angel, Sarah.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Illuminati.
Hey, bro.
And I'm so glad you're home again. Yeah. So, yeah, there were so many messages of love and healing, and that actually kept Greg from actually taking those strong painkillers. He was taking them, and then he just thought, do you know what? The love and the healing and those energies, I can get by without them and go with that. So
I spent a day in meditation while I was at the hospital. I had nothing better to do. The next roommate that I had that was in there was hard of hearing, so I couldn't really have a conversation with him. So I spent the time meditating the pain away. It started out that day at a 9 out of 10. And by the time the day was over, it was down to a 3 out of 10.
Mm.
And I had stopped taking the medication that day. And that was the last time I took those painkillers. So
that was amazing. And that's all thanks to you guys. you know, all that
Yes.
love and healing, and you know, it really does make a difference.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah. She said I looked remarkably well when she picked me up in the hospital parking garage
Yeah. Thank
for what
you.
I've been through. She knows what you know, the whole about the whole anesthesia detox. She's gone through that for years, and I'm complaining about 2 to 3 weeks, you know, and she has like this super sensitivity to anesthesia, and it took forever for her to get rid of it. I couldn't imagine what Sarah went through.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's you know, compared to the operation, it's worse than any you know, quadruple bypass, stage 3 cancer. You know, the anesthesia detox is worse than any of that. Would you agree with me, Sarah?
I don't know about that.
No, because it's every night, and you only sleep for a couple hours. You wake up drenched in sweat. You can't sleep. Your bed is soaked. You got to change your clothes. You got to wash your sheets. It's horrible.
I can imagine. I'd never suffered with that. With that, yeah. Hey, Jody.
Hi, Jody.
Oh,
Hi, Claudette.
yeah. Elaine, when you're truly ready to let loving light in, true abundance will flow in every area of your life, from inside and out and outside in. Because in truth, you are abundance itself. You are love. Shine on love. That's beautiful, Elaine.
I agree.
That's beautiful. Yeah, Sarah says the night sweats are awful. Yeah. And you don't know what to do, really, I suppose. You can't go to bed with nothing on, you know, to stop that kind of feeling of hot.
No, you want to. I wear these thermal shirts to soak up as much as I can. But yeah, hair wet, sheets soaked, melting the mattress, torso on fire. It's horrible. Absolutely. So you know, I got a couple weeks probably left of this, but I'll get through it. And I'm, you know, just keep putting it out there to my guides and angels that they help me through it.
It's all part
I also want to give a shout out to everyone that helped me on my GoFundMe page too. Thank you so much.
Oh.
I really.
Do you want to put it in here just in case there's anybody who can help? I'm going to put it on here.
Reluctantly, I will, but
it's horrible to have to, you know, do that. But there may be somebody who can help, you know. So
and that's the thing. I hate asking anyone for anything.
Well, you was already struggling before you had to go into hospital, so you know it was bad enough that you was searching for jobs and work. But there may be good news coming because of the music side of things. So you've got something coming up, haven't you?
Well, yeah, my friend Chuck. You guys, you know, anyone that's been following me has probably seen at least one of the music videos that I did with him. We recorded some demos, and I put that up on my Facebook page. And then he invited me to play out with him at this one gig here in Sarasota, and I sat in for about 6 songs. And he called me up and he said, "Well, I got some gigs coming up. What do you think about playing with me full time?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do it. But you know, he's aware of, you know, what happened, my condition and everything. He says, "When you're ready, you're in." And he gave me a like 2 nights worth of song lists. He said, "I'll play whatever songs you want to play out of these." I'm like, wow. Okay. So I'm gonna, you know, so I'm supposed to be taking it easy. So while I'm taking it easy, why not play guitar, doing something I enjoy, you know?
Yeah, because that's not going to pull your stomach, is it? Just
No.
sitting playing.
No.
So there was a tornado warning as well, wasn't there? You had that as well going on.
You know, Is that the best you got? Come on now. Oh shit. Yeah, we had a tornado warning the other day, and then they extended it for another 30 minutes. And I live in a trailer park. And the last place you want to be is in a mobile home, because they're just on like cinder blocks, and they lift off the ground easily with high winds. So I was like, okay, I put it out there to my guides, keep me safe. Yeah.
It did though. It didn't touch down anywhere, did it? You said.
No, not that I know of.
Yeah. So that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah. No. You've been missed on, I know people have seen you, but they've seen you poorly. They've seen you, in pain and distress. So it's lovely to see you back here with smiles, and, even if it's for a little while, it's just nice that you came on. Wasn't expecting him to come on. When he said he would, I was like, wow. So yeah, it's good.
Well, it's been a while since we've done this, and
yeah, when was the last time we did global predictions and stuff?
End of February.
Wow.
Toward the end, yeah. So it's been close to a month,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then today I had this. I want to talk about this because I didn't expound on it on the video, and to anyone who hasn't seen, I'll just explain it real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving my trailer park, right? And I'm about to pull onto this major road and turning right. And I look both ways, and I look back to my left where the cars are coming, and it was clear. So I start inching forward, and this guy's yelling at me, "Hey, you fucking asshole." I did not see him. He came out of nowhere. No idea where this guy came from. And I felt horrible. So I pull out and I loop around and I go back trying to find him. I couldn't find him anywhere because I wanted to apologize to him and say, "Hey, dude, I swear I did not see you, and I'm so sorry." So I'm like, "Oh, screw it. I still have to go get my medication for the antibiotics for my chest infection." So I go to Publix, the store, and I'm walking across this crosswalk when this woman comes around the corner and almost hits me. First thing in my mind was instant karma, right? But there's two things you can do. You can say, "Hey, you fucking asshole," or what I did was I just waved to her. I said, "Hey, it's okay, it's all right." And I thought, oh wow, instant karma is happening. This was shown to me for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'll get to it in a minute, but I want to finish because the story doesn't end right there. So I pull back into my trailer park, and I'm just about home, and I look over 2 houses down from me, sitting outside, is that man talking to my neighbor. So I stop in front of his mobile home, and I get out of the car and I extend my hand. I go, "I am so sorry. Please forgive. I did not see you there." He tells me, he goes, "I'm sorry. I yelled at you like that. That's not typically the way I am." And I felt horrible about it. And had he not told me that, I would have continued thinking, gosh, I wish I could have some resolution, at least tell the guy how sorry I am. The reason he did that is because he had just recently lost a friend who was hit by a car and died of complications. Right. He was almost in tears telling me that story. And we sat and we talked for a little while, and everything was cleared. But the greater implication of this is that this is going on globally. The instant karma is going on globally. All this shit that the cabal is putting out there and all this crap that they're doing against us is going to come right back at them instantly. Watch. You'll see.
Yeah, it's all happening. We're seeing it day by day on mainstream media. When you look into it, you got to look at it with the right eyes, but you can see.
Yeah.
The truth is coming out daily, isn't it?
Yes. So
I'm loving it.
how was
Yeah.
your day? How are you doing, my love?
Yeah. Talk about. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment. Yeah. Yeah.
Can people send Allie
Focusing
some
on
energy,
it.
please?
Healing.
You froze up, honey. Oh, there you are. You're back.
Oh, I said it's you. It's you that needs healing, not me. You've just had an operation.
So we can all send you loving, healing energy, right?
Well, thank you. How about sending it to us both? Hi, quantum
Yeah.
healer.
Oh, yeah.
He does look great. He's true. Hi, Bella.
Hey, Bella.
Oh, night,
Good night,
Vera.
Vera.
An hour later over there in the Netherlands. Yeah. Talk about coincidences. It's a brilliant story. Absolutely. It's, that was meant to be shared. That was meant to have all of that ending and everything. It was all meant to be.
Because there was a much bigger message to be learned.
Yeah. And that's
Globally.
right, LA Lover Girl. He needed to let that go.
You did too. Yes, we both did. It's very cathartic.
It's true. It's true. And hi, Lynn, and hi, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
Hello, Grace. And total boomerang effect. Absolutely. Boomerang effect.
Hi, Jody.
Jody, sending now. Thank you. Everyone needs healing. How are your lungs, Ali? Greg, you look much healthier. He does. He does. My lungs have actually had less asthma and less coughing today. So I think it is clearing up. Actually, I did a reading for Sandy yesterday, and she did some frequencies, and it's like she put visualized a pillow inflating, because one of my lungs is collapsed already because of the hiatus hernias. So that's already struggling as it is. So when you get a chest infection on top of that, and that's all kind of, so yeah. But she put a pillow. She imagined a pillow in there, kind of inflating it, which is actually, I think it's done a brilliant job today. So yeah, that's not the pain. That's not the discomfort. This is just my normal arthritis shit. So good night from Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Marcia.
Marcia. Hello, Marcia.
Marcia. Is that how you say that name? And
how do you say it, Marcia?
Marcia.
Marcia, but it's got an I in it. Marcia. Marcia.
How do you pronounce it? Marcia.
Yeah, let us know. How do you pronounce that? Let us know. Something is going on. My pain has been crazy the last few days, like pressure system. I agree with you. My pain has been amazing. It's been like, thanks very much. Yeah, I agree. Doreen, hey Doreen. I'm just about to do the Patreon readings soon, so I'll be sending those over. Yeah. So what I might do, because I find it easier to do the Patreon readings face to face, really. So what I've done 1 month, and it was quite nice, I opened it up to say on this particular night, I'll do all the Patreon readings for the 33 level. But it was only me and Doreen at there. So Doreen got a wonderful reading, but nobody else took me up on the offer. I'd have thought that would have been quite nice, really, rather than it just be recorded and sent. But I'll try it again. And see how that goes. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Greg is right. Yeah. Oh God, I'm not touching. Do it. You do it.
Greg is right again.
Not always, Mr. Prescott.
I know.
Not
I'm just
always.
joking. I know. Go ahead.
Oh. So how do you say it? Marcia.
Marsha.
Marsha.
Like the Brady Bunch. Marsha.
What about the I though? Marsha.
That is it. Like Chiablo. I don't know. Ciablo. Chiablo.
Yeah.
Marsha.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Suzanne.
Yeah.
I'm
He is
very
very positive about his future, aren't you? So
very resilient. If the universe hasn't guessed that yet, maybe that's part of my purpose here is to show people resiliency. You know, how many times have I been knocked down? Get back up again.
Oh yeah.
A resilient motherfucker. Yeah, that's indeed.
It just proves that, you know, if this is the dark side, because we have to be honest and think to ourselves, you know, we're shining a light out there. They don't like it. They don't like it. They've tried to put everything in front of us, and we're still as strong as ever. Nothing's going to change there. But it's like, you know, they do take us, you know, swing some punches, I think, sometimes.
If two people at the hospital notice my energy, is that strong?
Yeah.
You know, the dark obviously has me pegged, you know, and they have you pegged as well, you know.
Yeah.
And many of us, and I'm not saying just you and me, probably a lot of people that are watching, our whole In5DTV family.
A lot of light workers have been feeling it. But remember the defenders of the light, people, please. The galactic energies. I've got a video on my channel on Psychic Alley on YouTube. It's called Defenders of the Light. It's really worth calling them in because they do work. Yeah.
Hi to a bit of this and that.
Yeah. Hello.
For sure, the world has changed, Greg. The world has changed, Greg. Vibes are higher. It's time for us to be fully uplifted in the light or choose the denser dark material world. Time for care. And yes, the truth is coming out faster than ever, my friend.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Bella liked your weekly astrology.
Oh, thank you, Bella.
Hi, Gabrielle.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you for joining us. Battery operated hand fan. When I was in the hospital, I had a fan, a little portable fan that I kept on me the whole time to help with the everything.
Is it one of these?
Very similar. Yeah.
Yeah. They're amazing.
All right. Take care, Claudette. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Oh.
How many times have you heard that? Every time you meet somebody from our age group.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Grace says that they have new scalar wave technology popping up in every state. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You've had that, haven't you? You had that done.
I did, and it helped. It did.
Yeah.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Every day I feel a little bit better. I still have a long road of recovery, but I get the stitches out tomorrow. That's good. Maybe I'll go to the beach sometime soon. It's calling me.
You need to, I think, love. So Tina, how are your piggy? How's your piggy? She's got a little pig. She sends me a picture of it. All her pets are cuddled around this pig that she's got.
Is her pig's name Arnold Ziffel?
What's that?
I would name my pig Arnold Ziffel.
Who's Arnold Ziffel?
You guys haven't seen it probably out there, but there was this sitcom in the 60s, early 70s called Green Acres, and with Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Okay.
And one of the farmers there had a pig, and his name was Arnold Ziffel, and everybody could hear the pig talking. And although all the pig would do is go make that kind of sound, except for Mr. Douglas. He was the only one that couldn't understand the pig. So I don't know. If I owned a pig, I would name him Arnold Ziffel. They're supposed to be really smart, right? Pigs, aren't they?
Arnold Ziffel. No. They have tried to mess with us. Oh, there's your sister.
Yeah. I just wanted to go back to this one. I didn't comment on it. Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, the key is being resilient. And there's my sister. Hi, Tara. I love you.
Oh, she got her bracelet, darling. I sent her a protection bracelet. So.
Well, you gave Tara a reading.
Yes.
And it ended up leading Tara. I can't say anything about it, but it ended up leading Tara to this incredible idea that I hope she continues to follow through on, because it's a great idea, and that's all I can say about it.
Oh, fingers crossed, Tara. You can do it. You can do it. I saw her doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feels like there's a huge shift going on for Doreen. I see it at work, and I also see so many people are getting sick to the point they need to go to a hospital. Wow.
Yeah, the hospitals are overrun at the moment here in England. It's terrible. People can't get an ambulance. You know, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah. Yeah.
Lisa says, does it seem like people are getting attacked lately? It's been perpetual for Allie and me.
Yeah, you just have to keep your vibes high as much as possible. If you think fear, they'll create bigger fear. That fear will open up a door for them to come in. I know it's all the things I'm saying is everybody knows these things. Everybody knows. But yeah, just if you've got any doubt, they'll make it bigger. If you've got any insecurities, they'll make them bigger. So that's how they're messing with light workers at the moment, because what they want is the loosh. They want the negative. They want the emotional pain. They want the drama. They want the arguments. They want all of that. So the answer is, don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. Just turn the other cheek. Just if someone's trying to have an argument with you, just say, okay, all right, I'm gonna leave, or I'll come back later on when you're feeling a bit better, or, you know, just, it's not worth it. It's not worth getting involved in these things.
What the dark side hates the most is when they think they've got you down and you bounce back and you're resilient. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to maintain that high vibration. That's why people noticed it in me. I wasn't going to let this shit get me down.
No, there was one day I was really worried about you. It was the day before you left the hospital. You had your head in your hands like this, and you was just, it was like there was no hope, because your consultant, this 80-year-old surgeon who shouldn't be working on you. Not saying about the age, you can get 80-year-olds who are absolutely top-notch, but he was definitely losing it. He said, oh, don't worry about all of that festering kind of excess blood and whatever was going on. We'll just leave it.
Let it be was his words.
That's when Gregg was like, oh, God, he was just lost hope. He was having to fight to get a second opinion, and then it turned around when they said, okay, we're going to go in there and we're going to drain it. We're going to get it out. And at that point, it was like he just had his second kind of wind and got going. But I was really worried about it at that point.
Oh, well, yeah. Like I said, you know, everyone's love and positive energy, and, you know, my posse as well, and, you know, help get me through another potentially catastrophic situation. Hi to Jeannie. Thank you for joining us.
And the week before that, I nearly had to go to hospital, didn't I, with breathing problems. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get my breath because of this chest infection. injection and everything. And I was going, I can't go to hospital. They freaking kill people in these hospitals. I can't go. So it was like, shit. And then after that, and I remember you said to me that you wouldn't tell me that you had pain. Do you remember? It was like I was really, really ill, and you wouldn't tell me. You left it a day before you told me that actually you was really poorly.
There was
and
too much on your plate. Yeah, there was too much on your plate.
I would have coped, love. I would have coped, my darling. I don't want you to do that again, ever.
Yeah, and then I end up going to the hospital right after that. So, yeah.
So,
the Saturday hospital crew were sent to ramp up your vibes. That was amazing. Bringing hope and light. Yeah, what a crew. Allie and Brittany. You kidding me? And the Dutch, the guy pushing my bed. That is awesome. Tara loves her bracelet.
Oh, I put lots of love into that, Tara, and I'm hoping it's going to help you. Yeah, so yeah, Dutch, Ali, and Brittany. Yeah.
Hi, Tony. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I'll take your word for it and Allie's word for it.
He could be looking, as far as he's concerned, if he thinks he is, he can look rough. I never see it.
No, you don't. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm is the life for me. They had this little song that they sang before. Yeah. Homeopathy will be the new future in medicine. I agree.
Yeah.
And Melissa Kennedy. I know so many people who have just been unwell. Yeah. So do you think that, there's a lot of attacks going on to create this unwellness? Or do you think part of it's, our air, water, and food supply are being poisoned by the cabal?
It's all of it. It's all of it. And, there's nothing can be done apart from keep your vibes high, know your protection team, talk to your doorkeepers. If your doorkeepers are letting in anything negative, then you sack your doorkeeper and you ask for a stronger one. You ask for a stronger one. You say, I'm sorry, you obviously can't do this, so you need a stronger one to come in. Yeah. You've got to be able to rely on your team. And if your team aren't doing it, then you need to call in the big boys. Yeah. Or girls, whatever.
I think I'm going to wrap it up for myself here and let you go on. And here's a great place for you to pick it up anyway. Doreen is saying, can you lay some cards on the current energies? And I think that would be a good segue for me to exit and just say thank everyone once again for all your love and support. And it means everything to me. So
I wasn't expecting you on this long. My goodness.
I know.
You've been on there 40 minutes. Love.
I don't know. Yeah. I couldn't have done, 4 hours or whatever we end up doing.
No.
But next week, I think I can. So I think we'll be back on full force next Tuesday night. So stay tuned for that.
We'll be on as long as you can.
Yeah. So I love you.
I love you too. Very much.
Bye, everyone. Love you all.
Bye, my darling. No. That was a real treat. I didn't expect him to come on. I was just going to come on my own, no matter what, and I just knew I would. So I did a lovely interview today with Gillian Reid. She's from Edinburgh, in Scotland, and here in the UK. And she's a lovely lady, Reiki master practitioner, and so and she's also a reader as well. So yeah. So give her a shout if you want to see that interview. I'm going to be doing more interviews. I'm going to be interviewing the lovely Melissa Kennedy, who's on here. So she's the next lady that I'm going to interview. And looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I do enjoy finding out about people, and you know, it's showing you who's out there as well. And Greg and I are going to be starting up the agency again. So I had an agency. It was Guiding Angels Psychic and Holistic Agency, but we're going to be doing one in 5D. Okay, so we are looking for therapists. We're looking for readers and things like that. So we've already got quite a few already who have been training with psychic development. There are some that are fledglings that are, you know, needing experience to get up and ready, you know, a bit of confidence building. So you know, there's a lot that we're going to be doing. We're very excited about it, because this lady today that I was interviewing, I couldn't believe it. I will pick some cards in a minute, Doreen, I promise. There was this the lady that I was interviewing today, Gillian. I could not believe that she gets paid, this lady gets paid $12 an hour. $12 an hour. They charge the client $90. That's criminal. That's absolute criminal behavior. You know, so we are definitely going to be giving our lovely readers and therapists, we're going to be giving them a real fair wage, and that is going to be one of the things that we're going to be pushing. That's going to be our kind of advertising. You know, these people, they haven't got, you know, a clue how to look after, you know, genuine readers and genuine holistic therapists. So yeah, so we're getting that organized in the background, and I'm wanting to interview some of these lovely people as well, so that you can see them as well. Yeah, so let's make sure I've said hello to everybody. So yeah, stay in that love vibration, Gracie says. Yeah. This is Melissa, who we're going to interview. I remember that too, Ali. I was worried too, felt the same way, but I just knew you would be okay, Greg. Yeah, it was really worrying at one point. But considering all of that time, he was on quite a good vibrational energy, even whilst he was going through all of that, you know, with that, you know, that consultant that just, you know, didn't have a bloody clue, you know. It's just one story, so it's an amazing story, but he was a quack doctor. You're right, Sherry, he really was. Yeah, he needs to retire for sure. Yeah. So what do you do when you feel completely empty and caught up, trapped in the daily bullshit of life, work, drama? So how I do it is you have to fake it till you make it, Dean, because the universe doesn't understand sarcasm. So you could be saying, I've got abundance galore. The love of my life is just about to walk through my door. I am so happy. I could just fill up with excitement. Start to say these things in the universal way, just use sarcasm. What happens is the law of attraction then comes along and makes that true. It then brings it all to you. So yeah, the thing is, if we are going through a lot, if we are sitting in that vibrational energy, what it does is it pushes other people away from us, which then makes us very lonely, or it makes us, our aura, prickly, spiky, and people don't want to be around it when we're kind of showing on the outside what is going on with our emotions. It pushes people away, or it's in your auric field and you end up having an argument with that person and a disagreement with that person, and it's all because you're kind of letting everything kind of accumulate. So it is hard. I know it's hard. you know, I can tell you all sorts of stories about the dramas that I've been through. And, you know, there's not always a day that I feel buoyant and happy. You know, sometimes I feel utterly fucked off. Okay, I do. Sorry to swear, but that's how I felt, you know, sometimes. And what I do is I give myself 24 hours and I say, I'm going to be absolutely off for 24 hours. And that's when you kind of like watch the TV, you know, you get stuck in a box set, or you know, watch things that you know are going to kind of bring you to tears just so that you can get rid of it all. And then the next day I think, right, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to say enough is enough. And I get up and I go, okay, what can I do? What does my inner child need from me? And that might be to go and have a walk in the woods. It might be going onto the beach. It might be to go and do some craft work. You know, for you, it might be, you know, go karting, or, you know, do some sort of extreme sports or something. You know, sometimes we just have to lose ourselves in other things. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, Dean. I know life can be really freaking hard sometimes. Yeah. None of this damaged your hair. It didn't, did it? His hair's looking amazing. Oh, thank you, Sherry. It's our Tina having a giggle. I need to remember to put protection or a bubble and ask higher beings for help too. Yeah, once you put it in place, it usually stays in place. You know, put your bubble up, and every now and again you just need to kind of like give it a polish. Feel it's like having a bubble, and then think about the happiest moment of your life. What was the happiest moment? And then let that fill the bubble up. You know, that then is the biggest protection that you're going to have. Yeah. So yeah, everyone's wishing you the best of luck, Tara. Yeah. And Jera, hello. Yeah, great to see you too. Oh, just reading all the lovely message. Hey, Sarah Ann. Hey, Sarah Ann. She's brilliant at, you know, helping you with your business ideas. So if you need help with that, then reach out to Sarah Ann. She's very good at that. I believe so too. Happy for you and Greg. Yeah. Oh. Oh. No, it's lovely. I'm just loving all your messages. They're such good. Never thought of sacking your doorkeepers or guardians. Well, they're your team, you see, and sometimes they don't know enough, you know, and if they don't know enough, then they have to go and study too. They have to go and learn. And with the energies as they are, this is new ground for them. This is new. So, you know, the chances are they might need somebody to stand side by side with them to get going, you know. So yeah. Oh, it's a fabulous interview. I could relate to her on loads of levels as well. Yeah, Gillian was a lovely lady, very lovely, and she's really been through it. She underplayed her husband because she didn't feel as if she wanted that to encroach in the interview, but my goodness, was this man a bit of an evil git. But she got herself through that. She's now on this wonderful positive energy, getting through it all, and now she just wants to help other people. So yeah, she's definitely one to look out for. Ryan, I'm sacking whatever being is interacting with me. I want to be strong, and I don't want to feel abused and confusingly controlled to experience growth. Love and kindness works just as well, I'm sure. Yeah. Ryan, your team have got to be on the best, highest vibration for you. Yeah, so your guardian angel is always there for you. Your guardian angel isn't going anywhere, even if you say sod off. They know you. They know your Akashic record. So they know all of your soul contracts. They know this soul contract that you've agreed to here. They know it all and they love you unconditionally. So you know, all they're ever going to do is just shine love and protection at you. So your guardian angel is the one to be around all the time. So yeah, you know, your doorkeeper usually is the stable one. You just need to say, I only want the light and the most positive beings around me, and put them in place and say, you know, don't want any funny shenanigans. Oh, I cannot think of anyone else I would rather have an interview. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you understand the pay scale as well, because that's what you're on, aren't you, Melissa? On these telephone lines, utterly disgusting. Yeah, 90% of anyone's wage. How do they sleep at night? It's true. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Linda. So Linda won the raffle. She won the raffle. I'm starting up a new raffle today. Shall I show you what we're going to do? Good opening that. So this is one of the prizes for the raffle. So look at this. It is a crystal amethyst. Okay, it's like a candle holder. So look at all those shards of amethyst there. So okay, so this is going to be $2.50, £2.50, $2.50 a go. This particular raffle, it's brand new. It's brand new. Okay, so that's one of the prizes. Another one is an hour reading with me, which is worth $80. Okay, you've also got a choice of these cards, Druidcraft Tarot deck, and a choice of a piece of my jewelry. Okay, whatever you would like, a piece of my jewelry. So the ones that I make. So these are the cards. Okay. The Druidcraft Tarot. So if anybody would like to buy a ticket, this is a new raffle starting today. So the Druidcraft cards. Yeah. They're lovely. They're lovely cards. There's a couple of cards in there that are a little bit kind of naked. I'm just going to say very naked, not just a little bit naked, very naked. So when you're sitting there reading for a little old lady and you've got this very naked card with all the dangly bits kind of like just flopping about, yeah, it's an interesting consideration. You know, maybe you might take those cards out when you're doing a face-to-face reading for somebody like that. But they're lovely cards. Okay, highly recommend them. What have I done? Oh, don't do that, Ali. Yeah. So just keep fighting the good fight. Absolutely. Yeah, give yourself 24 hours. Ah, there's my love in the chat there. I love you too, darling. I do. My best friend, bless him. Everyone's saying how lovely your hair looks, my love. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Yeah. Does anyone remember watching TV as a young kid and thinking, can they hear me? Well, fast forward here we are, and now they can hear you through the telly. Yes, true. Absolutely true. Yeah. So you like the amethyst? Yeah. Yeah, so it's an amethyst candle. It's very heavy. Okay, so this is free shipping. This comes with free shipping. So wherever you are, okay. This is worth £38. Okay, this is worth £38. But it is yours. Okay, so $2.50 if anybody wants to have a go at the raffle. So it's you know, there's 3 prizes. I'm going to be doing the first prize is either the candle holder, the reading, or a piece of jewelry, and there is 2 mystery prizes. Okay, person has the first choice of either the candle, the tarot cards, an hour reading with me, or a piece of my jewelry. So yeah. Yeah. So there is Gregg's GoFundMe. He hated setting that up. It's not easy for somebody to ask for help, but obviously self-employed and being in the hospital, yeah, it's not been good for the business side of things. But things are going to be picking up for Gregg. He just needs to tide himself by just for now. Hopefully he's going to get some music gigs and things. Yeah. So yeah, so let me know if anybody wants to go for the raffle. Okay, entirely up to you. So what I was going to do today is I wanted to go over some of these wonderful predictions that I feel are going to be happening in this near future, and when things are going to be starting to change. Okay, so there's some really exciting stuff, and I know that me and Gregg have done our New Year's Eve. We did a New Year's, how do you say that? A New Year Eve prediction show. So we've done that, and I just wanted to go through some things because they gave me some more information as well recently. So what I've done is I've printed it out and I've got it here in front of me. Not sure if I can get away with copy and pasting it on Facebook, but if anybody does want a copy of these predictions, I can inbox them over to you. So you can either contact me on the website psychically.net on the contact me, so you could do that, and I will copy and paste these. I will send you the predictions, or you can give me an inbox, like Facebook inbox, and I will send it over to you. Okay, so these are what my guys are telling me. This year is going to be the year of absolute huge changes. This whole world, it's like it's all being cleared up. And 2023 is massive to all of that awakening. All of that it's busy. It's really busy. So let's do what we asked for. The rattle noise, that is my fan on my computer. It makes a noise every now and again, and I'm really sorry. I don't know how to clear it out. I really don't. I thought it was making a rattle sound with the metal stand that I had, so I got rid of the metal stand, and I've now got a plastic stand, and it's still doing it. So it has to be something in there. So let's have a look and see how we stand now, right now, at the moment. Okay, with the world. Okay, so let's see what messages they want to give us. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune, as you know, it means that things are changing. Okay, and this to me is changing for the good. There is no bad about that. That's how I'm feeling. This is good. The enemy is being blocked. Okay, we need to block the enemy as well. We need to know that we have so much power in us. You have no idea. You've forgotten. You've been made to forget how powerful you really are. Okay, you can make things change. So think about the power building inside you. If you just close your eyes and build that power up and just push it out, you know, that will get rid of any negative Nellies that are around you. that energy shift will just do it. So, you know, it's massive, and that's you. That's what you can do. Go to the heart of the matter. So there are going to be a lot of kind of people that are, you know, choosing not to stay here. You know, we've all had a contract here. We all know what our contract is in our higher self capacity. People that may have taken this may have already been, you know, chosen to be the ones to show the corruption and what is really going on. So, you know, there is going to be a lot more of that. I know it looks bad now, but it's going to be more. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of partnerships coming. So there's a lot of people who are appearing in the to be bad guys out there that are actually working for the white hats in the background. Okay, so I believe that lovely DeSantis is doing that. So he is playing the villain bad guy, but actually there is something going on in the background of that. Okay, so watch this space. He's able to, you know, spy on the bad guys. I think that's what I believe is going on. The Sun card. So this is about saving the children. It's always been about that with me, you know, with the traffickers and everything. You know, the children are being saved. You know, there's not many of those underground bases, the DUMBSs, that have not been cleared out. This is where the earthquakes are happening as well, is because of all of that clearing out. Some of it has been, me and Gregg has looked at it before, and there has been some deliberate targeting because that particular country didn't do as they were told, or went against, you know, the Illuminati, the cabal, that went against them. So, you know, you know the score, you know how they do things, but justice is here. Look for the justice. Okay, the legal system is slowly being taken over by the white hats. So it is getting there. I watched the you know, the American kind of court case with Twitter. And you know, the Twitter for the the laptop and the censorship and things with Twitter. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but there is a court case going on at the moment, and it's linking to the you know, that it was all the information has been suppressed, and the FBI had the laptop, and then told Twitter that they weren't allowed to you know, allow anybody to talk about it, you know, and it's all been outed by our lovely Elon, who has blown the lid on the Twitter files. Thank you, Bella. Yeah, so so it's all been blown open. So when you look at that, I mean, there's a lot of positivity going on, you know, really showing what's really happening. So, you know, think about, you know, when we see things looking ugly or bad, look at it from a white hat perspective. You know, is this something that is going to help to waken up the sleepers that are going on? You know, is this something that is, you know, they're allowing to happen so that people can start to get the gist of it? You know, it's like, start delving into, you know, the truths of it all. Okay. There is a woman. I keep picking up a woman. Gregg's picked up a woman, linking with higher up, you know, somebody who is going to be taking charge, somebody who's going to be kind of coming out of, you know, the background and into the forefront. And, you know, it's definitely a woman. This woman knows how to play both sides. Not saying that they're bad, you know. Our Trump has had to play both sides, you know, all of them have had to, you know, in order to get information. You know, you have to shake the hands of the enemy, let's face it, now and again. So yeah, but this person, woman, female, strong-minded female, you know, got the gift of the gab, they say, you know, able to really start to talk about, you know, the way that Trump does, basically. So yeah, I don't feel as if it's Melania. Don't feel as if it's Melania, but I don't know who this female is, but you know, it's getting closer to her making her appearance, I feel, coming in. Whistleblowers galore. There's going to be some very high up whistleblowers coming out in the next few days, maybe weeks. There's going to be massive amounts of whistleblowers, top whistleblowers, and it's all been it's like they were already said that yes, they would talk, but they had to wait in the sidelines until the perfect timing, or the perfect timing is nearly here. And so these whistleblowers are going to be speaking out and saying it how it is. I don't know who that person is, but yeah, I don't know. Tulsi Gabbard. It's not fit. I'm not feeling anything. Then that doesn't mean anything, you know. Yeah. So there's a lot of you know, changes with the money system, the Ace of Pentacles, new money systems. There's a very good feeling about the money. So we've seen the banks now kind of showing, you know, the rumbles of them collapsing. We always knew that this was going to happen. We've been waiting for it. So, yeah, do what you have to do in order to secure yourself with all of this. You know, there has been a lot of kind of warnings about it. So so yeah, but at the end of the day, when this whole new system comes in, you will have financially, you will have like for like. So, you know, you're not going to lose out. Okay, the only people who are going to lose out is people who have been using money or getting money from nefarious dealings. You know, anybody like that, that is what is going to be that they're going to lose out. Okay, it's the quantum system. You know, when I was going through these predictions, I was picking up on technology that was off-worlder technology that was linking to it's the intention, and this machine can understand the intention of the person. So what is that person's intention? And you know, that alone can take you know, take a lot of pressure off, really, because you can tell if somebody's, you know, a good person or not a good person. Should we take money out of the bank? You should just have enough money so that if the banks kind of freeze, I'm just going to say freeze, that you are going to be okay for a bit. Okay, so, you know, if you have got excess money in there, just make sure that you've got, this is not financial advice, I'm not allowed to say this, okay? That's what I would do. I would just make sure that you've got some cash around. Yeah, okay, so, you know, just so that you can cover yourself for, you know, a couple of weeks. Yeah, so that's what I would do. But they're not gonna, you know, at the end of the day, Putin and Russia, they've gone to a gold-backed system, haven't they? Was there any rumblings in Russia that there was anything terrible happening and people were, you know, starving in the streets and things like that? It was a very easy transaction. It went from there, click, to something else. And that's what's going to happen here in all of the countries. It's just going to be a click and it's just going to go to a different system. But just to be on the safe side, it's a good idea to just make sure that you've got something there. Having a cache at home is never a bad idea. Yeah, it's sensible. It's just sensible. And if you don't need it, you don't need it. It doesn't matter then, does it? You know? Okay. So the media is going to come unstuck very soon. The media, there's going to be something that is absolutely blatant. I think this is one of Gregg's predictions, actually. I don't know if you're still here, Gregg, but I think Gregg said that they are going to really cock up. But this card is just telling me this, okay? They're going to really mess up, because it's like they are going to say, look over here, look over here. It's going to be so blatantly obvious what's going on there, and the fact that that's what they've done. So I don't know the exact ins and outs of it, but watch the media. And that is going to be the, it's like they are playing all the trump cards, okay? So the trump card regarding pharmaceutical companies, okay? There's your trump card. When they got all of the text messages from Mr. Anthony, him, you know, they got all the Trump, you know, there's the trump card there, so he's exposed. Okay, now we're going to go for the banking system. Okay, that's now exposed, trump card there. So they're now playing all the trump cards, okay, on everything. So it's one thing each week, it looks like, you know, and then what they're going to do is put another layer of doubt on. Okay, so once they've been round it all, they're going to do it again, you know, and before you know it, there's going to be a call from people to say, we need some structure, we need some help here, you know, and that's when, you know, the only person in around who can take charge of this situation, has got balls of steel, is Mr. T. You know, he's not afraid, he's not intimidated by those dark people. You know, here in England, I was listening to, in England, there's a guy called Lawrence Fox. He was quite good. He's got kind of a lot of good things to say. And I always forget his name, Scottish man. Wish I could remember his name. Anyway, it's a short guy, wears hats like brimmer hats. Yeah, that's who I was talking about. But I couldn't say it. So, but you know. So yeah, they're playing all their ace cards. They're playing all their ace cards now. That's what they're doing. So it's a good show to watch now. It's getting exciting. The last time Saturn and Jupiter were aligned, they are now, was when Babylon fell. Okay, yeah. So any feelings on the toxic choo-choo trains all over America? I can look into that. I think we've looked into it before, but I'll look into it again, because sometimes they give us other information. Yeah, the children are being saved. Okay, there's a lot of, it's like underground bases being changed. There is a real problem with the borders, okay, and the children linked with the borders. That's what my guides are saying. That's where they're needing to now put their focus on and try and help in that way. But it's an absolute shite show over there, as you know, in the American border. So, you know, that's the hard thing. But judgment time is coming for them all. Okay, judgment time is coming. But there's been a lot of them who have been arrested in the past, and when they were arrested, they were then released on the condition that at a certain point they have to become the whistleblowers. Okay, and they had to lay dormant until that point in time. Well, that point in time is now coming. So them laying dormant is now, you know, time's up. So watching lots of things. Yeah. So it's exciting. Okay, so let's have a look at the trains. Okay. There's something been given to me just now about the chemicals in these trains. Oh God, how do I put this? What was going, you know, these chemicals, what they were going to be using these chemicals for was something that was going to be far, far, far worse. So I don't know what was in these chemicals, but if you link some of these chemicals together, you may have an idea of what they were going to be creating. It's like that chemical mixed with that one and this one. So the derailment of these chemicals, not all of them might have been a black hat op. It might have been a white hat op, horrible as it might be. But sometimes they are, sometimes it's to prevent a bigger thing. This is a war going on with the light side and the dark side. And sometimes they have to, I just want to lay some cards out to see if there is anything else they want to tell me. Yeah, white hat military. That's the white hat military card. Super soldiers on the ground. The remote viewers actually picked up on what was actually going to be used with these big toxic tankers. The remote viewers actually saw what was going to be happening. And this is why sometimes there has to be an impromptu situation. You know, we've got to think on our feet here. What can we do to stop this? So, yeah. It's a temporary white flag. So we've had a temporary reprieve from that situation. Not to say they're not going to try it again. Okay. Okay, so yeah, taken on too much. So yeah, they've been the alliance off-worlders. So there is an off-worlder energy around this toxic chemicals, and I do think that the off-worlders have actually lessened the problems that this toxic waste has that could have affected people. So they have actually sorted it out, you know, to a certain degree. I'm not saying it's not going to affect anybody at all, but it's a lot better than it was. Yeah. Again, I'm getting a strong female who's in charge at the moment in the background. She's as high up there as Trump is, whoever this female is. She really does know her stuff. She's very, very intuitive. My goodness. Yeah. Shock revelations, unveiling of the truth. All of this truth about the chemicals, this will all come out in the future. It will all come out. Yes. Yeah, let's go back and make sure that I've got yeah. So Grace said hundreds of thousands have been taken out of those tunnels, like underneath Central Park in New York and the tunnels in LA. Yeah, and they're all being flooded out as well. They're being flooded out. So the mainstream news was going on about mothership in our area. Really? Disguised and releasing smaller ships today. First time I've seen that on Fox News. Really? That's amazing, Shannon. You see, our news is being changed. It is changing. Lots of life possible. Yes, exactly. They were going to poison the waters more than they already did. That feels right to me, Grace. That actually feels right to me. Yep. Asher is feeling the same thing. I feel mass water supply. Yes. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Oh, it was going to be really, really, really bad. Yeah. Yeah, you've got goosebumps, Sherry. Yeah. It was going to be all over. They were going to put it in the water supplies. Yeah. Yay, Fox. Yeah. It's all coming out. Then that makes total sense as to why both President Trump and Erin Brockovich both visited East Palestine, Ohio, and brought their bright light and high vibes to that area. Absolutely, they did. And Biden was nowhere to be seen. Yeah. I'm going to Google the story. Yes, Shannon. Yeah, can you send it to me? That would be amazing. Please, that would be great. I saw Erin on the news. Yeah. Grace, the White Hat stopped the tsunami from hitting New York too. Yeah, they are literally my mum. This is my mum's analogy. She said, at the moment they've cut the head off the dragon. Okay, they've cut the head off the dragon, and what's happening at the moment is the death thing. The tail is swishing about and creating as much havoc as possible before it dies for good. That is what's going on right now, guys. And so you do have to have your wits about you. There's going to be quite a few F flags as well. There's going to be some of those as well. Oh, hello. Oh, all right. Okay. So, yeah, Biden was taking a nap. Yes, he was. Yeah. Yeah. As usual. As usual. Oh, thank you, Shannon. From the poisons. Yeah. Death roll. Yep. That's what's happening right now. Yeah, yeah. Does anybody else oh, it's red tides, Gulf, Sarasota beaches, dead fish all over. Oh, the red tide, that is all going to be taken care of as well in 2023. There's going to be, you know, that's all going to be cleared up. That's all going to be cleared up. Yeah. Yeah. So what else good news is coming in 2023? These are some of my predictions, okay, that I have that I gave on New Year's Eve. So some of these you already know, but I got confirmation from my guides. Okay, so financially, the old system will come to an end. That might be happening now, and will be replaced by a new fair system. The old financial system will have a huge investigation, and compensations will come to the public in waves depending on the loans or mortgages that they have taken out. This is a corrupt government system, and it's going to be exposed. Okay, there will be a new policing system not associated with any old systems. This will be investigating corruptions on all levels. So this new policing system will go into the pharmaceutical companies, they're going to go into the food industry, they're going to go into absolutely everything with a fine-tooth comb, and they're going to expose every bit of corruption. These people are I don't think they're going to be part of this world. I think they're going to be linked with the off-worlders, and they're going to have technology that is going to be able to be exposing all of the nefarious bits and pieces. So there will be public trials, not for the faint-hearted. These will be televised. There will be a brand new channel on TV. It is not known now, this channel. This will have a restriction on age due to the content, and this will be linked with drug dealers, okay, and worse, which will not be suitable for younger audiences. Some of it will be quite graphic in nature. All adults around the world will be given a code that they can access this. This is going to be totally transparent, and there is going to be, this is going to be all part of the new policing system. So this is what they've told me, my guides. So alongside this TV channel, there will be a tab running underneath along the bottom of the screen with contact details in case you have also been affected by this person or persons. There is extra information that you have. Everything will be kind of instant. So no more of this kind of like dragging their feet, delays. You know, there's all going to be, you know, everything will be out there, okay, and open. Counsellors, carers, nurses, healthcare, these will have a very big pay rise. Anything to do with the caring of people, okay, that is going, it's like a huge turnaround. So the banking system, that's going to have, it's going to run itself because it's a new quantum system. So you're not going to have these bank managers and all of that anymore. You're not going to have all of that. So this money that was being, you know, filtered into the pockets of the bad people are now taken from there, and it's going back to the people. So the nurses and healthcare will have a very big high pay rise, and will be highly respected. So it's like it's going to be one of those respected jobs now, rather than, you know, what they're trying to say. You know, trying to tell me that a bank manager is more important than somebody saving your life. You know, what a load of crap. So yeah, so that is going to be changing. Now these predictions are for 2023, 2024, and some of them will go into 2025. So it's all going to be, but the start of it will happen 2023 in the majority of these things that I'm predicting. So what my guides tell me. I've got to say, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. The politicians, actors and public figures will be exposed. The mask wearers, I think somebody's going to really show in a blatant, obvious way, deliberately, the mask, and the mask will be coming off on mainstream media. There's going to be something like that happening. You know, for all I know, it might be a TikTok video, and people say that's got to be fake. It's like, it's not fake. It's not fake. So there's going to be something that is going to be exposed, okay, in that way, and it's about the masks, okay, the imposters. We're going to call them the imposters. Now, depending on the intention of the person or persons behind the masks, will determine whether or not there is a punishment in place. So if that person is deliberately trying to manipulate, you know, the public to do certain things, or, you know, it depends on the intention. A lot of this new justice system will be about intention. Okay. So this new technology given from the off-worlders, it's like if that person has an evil, sinister agenda, this will show up on this new technology. It's far better than a lie detector. It's got so many different other ranges, okay, and that could be about your voice, you know, how your voice sounds. You know, it's an energy thing, so, you know, it's new technology. Medbed technology will be coming in 2023, although it will be more widespread in 2024. There will, however, be handheld devices that can do amazing healing. The med beds will be in every hospital and health centre. Some med beds will be privatised. So, you know, there will be people who will purchase these med beds, and obviously, you know, whatever they charge for those. But so regarding the med beds, the first to receive the treatments will be those obviously who have got time-related illnesses. So, you know, as in, you know, terminal patients and things like that. Pharmaceutical companies will be exposed on mainstream media, small news articles first, and then building up to the big issues. There will be so many people suing them that they will collapse, and that will be around 2024. These companies will be taken over, or even brand new establishments will grow up in their place. These establishments will have a mixture of herbal, homeopathic, and traditional medicine, but will with all the toxins removed, and healthy good for as vitamins, minerals will be put into them. I can see custom made vitamin concoctions tailor-made for the individuals, which lists everything that that particular individual needs for the healthiest outcome possible. So there's going to be a lot more of the it's a mixture, I feel, of, you know, there are some medicines that unfortunately we need, you know, from, you know, the pharmaceutical companies, but there is also a hell of a lot of you know, herbal remedies and things like that that will be offered, and I feel that it will be a whole new system, and it will start in 2023 and build up more in 2024 and beyond. They'll go back to old-fashioned journalism. Okay, old-fashioned journalism. So that's where they don't just repeat what they are being told. They are actually going to be, you know, looking into things, finding out the facts before they repeat all of these crap that is being spilled out. So there is going to be, it's like a whole new schooling system for the journalists. The journalists these days are not journalists, they just speak. They speak whatever they're being told. They don't do research. There are a few really good journalists out there. They're usually independent. But all of that is going to be flipping and changes. And there's going to be, you know, new system in place so that if these old journalists, the journalists now, if they want to become part of the future, then they have to be retrained. Okay, so yeah, it's got to go. The propaganda, you're right. Yep. Okay. So regarding the homeless, every single person on this earth will have a home, somewhere to call a home. I would say by 2024 to 2025, 2023, this is all going to be starting. The process will be starting. There will be their kind of temporary housing, I'm feeling, that is going to be built, that will just give them maybe just a room to start with, you know, somewhere that they can get themselves well. They can have medical treatment, and that will all be free. And this is going to be very much more look after your country first, rather than always interfering outside of your country. So it's going to be more to do with that. That is what is going to be happening. So by 2025, I'm predicting there will be no more homeless unless somebody chooses to be homeless. But they don't have to be. Okay, there will be somewhere for them, you know. And obviously, if there are, you know, people who have got addictions, then that also will be helped and dealt with. My feeling is if somebody is to that certain degree of being totally out of control, as far as this is just Ali talking now, okay? As far as I'm concerned, they are doing harm to themselves. And I feel that intervening has to happen. So I feel that those people need to be off the streets and out of, you know, danger from more people pushing the drugs on them, and also for them harming themselves or harming others in the process. So I can see there being a roundup of these people, not to cause them harm or distress, but to actually get them into a place so that they can have this, you know, detoxing and have the help, okay, that is needed. So I'm feeling it. That's what I want to see happen, you know, and you know, no more looking down at people who are homeless. Sometimes these people are veterans, people that have, you know, served the country, and you know, they've now found themselves in this situation, and you know, and there's people out there that take advantage of, you know, their circumstances and their depression and everything by offering the drugs and everything. So, you know, for me, that's something very close to my heart. If I ever came into money, that would be one of my missions, would be to set up somewhere for people to at least have somewhere to sleep at night, for sure. So yeah, it's oh, thank you, my love. Yeah, mental illness, homelessness need help. They do. And, you know, intervening, you know, unfortunately, sometimes we do need to intervene. You know, if you've got somebody who clearly is walking about and they're about to get run over, you know, that person needs to be scooped up. That person needs to be somewhere for them to come down, and the help that is needed. You know, it can't be all the time, you know, you booking yourself into a clinic. You know, their mental health isn't there, and it probably never will be. Not all the time they're taking that stuff anyway. Yeah. Ah, Starlight. I was homeless in 2015, and no mental illness or drug abuse. Shit happens. Yeah. Did you have somewhere to sleep, Starlight? I was homeless for 2 years, sleeping on couches and in my shop. I was sleeping in my shop for a couple of years. And that was recently, before I moved here. Yeah, so it happens. It does happen. Yeah. I think many of the homeless need spiritual healing, which they're not given now. They're just given pharmaceuticals, or they become drug or alcohol addicts. Yeah. Yeah. Not all homeless are crazy or on drugs. Exactly. Sometimes they're literally down on their luck and they just need a boost. I love these kind of little TikTok clips where you've got a guy who says, oh, could you help me out, mate? You know, and, you know, this homeless person's got nothing, but they give them their last kind of help. And then they come back to them and say, because you offered to help me, here's $1,000 or something. And they give this person, you know, that. I'm just loving that. Wouldn't that be wonderful to be able to do that? You know, if you've got that money to do that, it's yeah, there's some good stuff going on. You know, everybody complains about Facebook and this is, you know, it's bad and that. There's a lot of wonderful little stories in those reels, heartwarming stories. So it isn't all bad, guys. Try and look for the good stuff. Yeah, that's what I say. So Starlight, I slept on the beach in California. Oh, love. Well, thank goodness that you've sorted out now. Thank goodness. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely 100% safe assistance, help them in a direction. Yes. Yeah, it is needed. It is needed, you know, because, you know, sometimes you have to intervene. You have to intervene because then otherwise they're never going to get anywhere. Yeah. Yogis choose homeless to stay God connected. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, I just feel as if there will be a place offered to people. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of homeless are the most generous people I've ever met, and we all shared. It wasn't a bad experience. Yeah. When I had my shop, we had a big sign in the window. It was one winter, and we said, if there is George Galloway, that's who the Scottish guy is. Yes, thank you, Joyce. Sorry. When I had my shop, I put a notice in the window saying if anybody has got any scarves, hats, coats, shoes, socks, blankets, anything like that, please drop them into the shop. And then me and a friend of mine, Beatrice, a lovely French lady, we both went down, both crippled up, we were arthritis. We went to the middle of the town centre in Canterbury, and we found the homeless people in the shop doorways, and we gave them, you know, we got them some takeout as well. So we gave them something hot to eat, and we gave them the blankets and clothes and things that we'd got. And, you know, getting a hug from a homeless person with that gratitude energy just makes your heart sing. I'm telling you, it's like nothing. I'll never forget it. And then my daughter, Rhiannon, she had a baby in a like a one of those what do they call them, papoose things. So she had a baby here. The buggy was lined up with all these Christmas dinners that she'd cooked in these little pots. So she'd done all this Christmas dinner. You know, she'd done about, I don't know, 20 or 50 of them. I don't know how many she did. And there was her and her husband and her daughter, who was, I think she was about 2 or 3. And they went out, and that's what they did. They went to all the homeless people, and the little 2-year-old was handing these dinners, and understood exactly what she was doing and why, to the homeless people in the doorways. So that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. So yeah, it was yeah, I was very, very proud of her. And what a wonderful thing that little one, she understood, and she still remembers it now. She's 4 now. She remembers it. Yeah. So here we go. We got to the homeless thing, and that's it. We got talking, but it is something close to my heart. Nobody should be homeless. Nobody. Water in the future will be free, absolutely free, as it should be. Yeah, water will be free. Everyone on the planet will have access to free water. Yeah, free fresh water. There will be basic food rations that will be free to anyone who doesn't have the means to afford it throughout the world. That's going to start 2023, 2024, by 2025, that will be how it will be. The cost of living will be an all-time low. That is going to be happening in 2023. And this is when this financial system changes and swaps over. The tax system, as we know it, will be no more. Instead, we will be on a new, fairer system, which will cover free healthcare for everybody on the planet, water, food, shelter, and other essential needs. You may be thinking to yourself, well, where is this money coming from? Okay, so I'm going to tell you where this money is coming from. This money is coming from all the money that has been confiscated from underneath these DUMBSs, from traffickers and from drug dealing and from all of that. So instead of it going into the backhand coffers of, you know, the bad people, if you like, it's actually going to come back into the people. The money that was confiscated from the vaults underneath the Vatican, that's all accumulated. The fact that it's just been, you know, the CEOs of the companies, of all the companies, have been taking huge bonuses. That is going to be no more. So that is where the money is coming from. It is just going to be coming back to the people. Okay, it's just coming back to the people. There will be more and more public gardens. So this is like a plot of land that you can have. We call them allotments here in England, but I saw that people, if they wanted to look after a piece of land, if they didn't have a garden or anything, they could look after a piece of land and they could grow vegetables. Those vegetables could be for their family. Any excess vegetables would go to the community. The community would have a marketplace every single month or week, and in that there would be, you could go with bartering if you wanted to. You could go with, you know, an intention of, I'll help you here if you do this. There's going to be a lot more of the bartering going on, and that is going to be held, you know, handmade products, things like that. So there's going to be a lot more of that than it will be going to these big corporate supermarkets. So there's going to be a lot more of community spirit there. And you're going to want to buy locally as well. At these local markets, people will be purchasing homemade products from each other. Yeah. The meat industry. So the meat industry will have a complete overhaul. The meat factories with their inhumane ways will be closed down for good. 2023. Meat will be more of a luxury. The animals will be treated with kindness and respect. The laws linking to these factories will be very strict. And those who have violated in the past, present, or the future will have, there'll be a jail sentence for those people. That will be just as severe as it will be if you treat a human being that way. So it's all changing. The whole system of the meat industry is changing. So I can't believe that our RSPCA here in England are not shutting these companies down who are allowing what we're seeing happening with the meat industry, especially the way chickens are raised. I mean, it's just got to stop. It's just got to stop, you know. There is going to be a new food source that is going to be the new meat. So it's going to be something that it's new. It's a new product on the system. So it's not tofu, it's not corn. It's something else that is really going to be, people will love it. And it's like it will just take over, really, meat, because most of the time it's texture that we guys like. It's the texture of it. I'm not saying that we're going to all become vegetarian, but definitely I think meat is going to be more of a luxury rather than an everyday thing. And, you know, let's give the animals some respect at the end of the day. So I'm just reading back some comments. So your assets seized from the corrupt robbers and returned to the people. Absolutely, it will be. Yep. In the USA, get 100,000 a year. Homeless person that accepting the money never gets to them. Yep. All changing. It's all changing. We're not taking it anymore. We're not. We have the college does, the community garden, love it. There's going to be more community gardens, that's for sure. In each town, in each place, in each area, there's going to be these community gardens. And then if you have an excess amount of, say, potatoes, then, you know, the next town might have an excess of carrots, so you will do about a barter and a swap. So there's going to be a lot of that happening. Yep, Gracie, we are not going to take it anymore. We are not. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Like and share the video. Thank you. Yeah, my daughter's just gone vegetarian, but she's not 100% vegetarian. She's just cut down on that. Yeah, the new vegan meats are pretty damn good. Yeah, I do feel that there's going to be something new coming out. Yeah, your kidneys will thank you for less meat. I do believe that. Yeah, we're not eating grasshoppers. No, we're not. In the future, it is the belief of some that we will eat less as Mother Earth, Lady Gaia, takes us higher. Yep, I feel that a lot of that is happening now, isn't it? I regrow vegetables in my kitchen window, even in house in winter. Yeah. Local and small, organically and lovingly run animal farms have such different tasting meat. It feels different preparing and eating it as well. I'm very fortunate to have such a place near me. There is a place near you. There's always a place near you that will have this, where you can go and you know where they are being processed and what is going on. I guarantee you just have to have a little look. Yeah. So I live in CS Florida, and there's lots of fruit trees in people's yards all over. Yes. Hi, Shannon. Everyone from North Florida. I missed you guys. I'm so glad you guys are doing better. Sending much love. Like to you both. Shannon and Declan. Hi, Shannon and Declan. The change is so clearly blatant and strong right now. It's hitting me out of any direction of life, dang. And I know it's very positive in the end. It is. We're just on the verge of it now. We have that too. Farms local. Yeah. Yep. Support local farmers. Absolutely. Yeah, so it costs a little bit more money. Just eat less meat, you know, just support that. Yeah. Let's have a look and see what else I got. I'm halfway through, guys. Halfway through. This isn't anything well, I've added to it, but it's not anything new. I have done this already. Oh, no more long distance live transporting of animals will be permitted. Nope, no more of that. There will be a global fair trading system in place for every country with the greatest respect for animals and workers. Failure to work under these global fair trading systems will mean they are cut off from this new worldwide harmony alliance that is going to be put into place around 2023-2024. Okay, so that is like there's going to be an agreement with like a global agreement about the farming industry with animals, and it's like everybody needs to adhere to it. Like I said, there's going to be a new policing system that is totally different. Okay, so these new policing system they are non-corruptible. They're non-corruptible, so they are not going to pick sides. They've got no political agendas. It's all about fairness, rights and wrongs. That's it. And again, they're using the intention machines. What is that person's intention? Yes, that person's done wrong, but was it their intention to be bad, or was it their circumstances? You know, that is going to be how the new policing system is going to be put in place. Schooling. Okay, schooling will be free to everyone around the world who are part of this new global alliance. So that is, it's free. So no more putting all this billions into the pockets of these head CEOs. That's not going to happen. So it's all going to be distributed to the people. Parents will have much more say in their child's welfare. Our children do not belong to our governments. What have you got to say about that, guys? Because they think that they own your children. They are the ones that are putting in place what they want to teach your children. How dare they? How dare they? It has to be that this new system is, what do you want the children to know? What do you need? What do they need to be the best human being that they can be? What input do they need? You know, so, and it isn't about sex education at the age of 5 or 6. That's for sure. That is not. They need to be taught that their body is their own body and nobody should be touching it. So yeah, need to be told that. But yeah. Parents, yeah, sorry, we've done that one. Okay. What's the other schooling one? Sorry, I've got my little notes here because I've scattered it about a bit. I've gone back and forth and back and forth. So let me go to schooling. Okay. So 28 and 29, yeah. Okay. Alternative education will be encouraged. So new types of schooling will be funded by this new way of life starting in 2023, 24, 25. Homeschooling will be financially supported. So if you decide to homeschool your child, then you will be paid to do so. You know, the same thing if you choose to look after a loved one and care for them at home, an elderly relative, that is all going to be, you get a fair wage for doing that. You know, that is your choice. So, you know, with your schooling, there will be grants so that you can buy the books and the things that your child needs to educate themselves, you know, for you to educate them. Traditional schooling will be restructured. The curriculum will be decided by the people. Children in the more senior years will be taught real jobs. Apprenticeships will be put into place again. In schools, children will be taught how to budget, how to run a house, what cleaning needs to be done, how to wash clothes, what care you need for your animals and your pets, maybe to teach them to go to you know, a farm and see how a farm is run. There will be how to care for a baby, animals, nutrition, first aid, survival lessons, even basic survival lessons, you know, the camping. And I know that it used to be, you know, what still probably is, the Scouts and the Brownies and the Girl Guides and things like that. But I think it's going to actually be taught in schools. If anyone chooses to stay at home and look after a family member, whether it's a child or a relative, they will be fully supportive. They will not be forced to go to work and leave their children or family members to be looked after by others. If someone chooses to go to work, then there will be free childcare, and that will be put into place for that. A lot of the jobs and work are going to be encouraged to have creches and places for the children if somebody chooses to go to school. It's all going to be very much more family orientated. Disabled people will no longer be forced to prove year on year that their condition has changed if they have a lifelong issue. So if you've got a condition that it's not going to get better, it's probably going to deteriorate, you are not going to be forced to prove it every year in order to get help. This is going to change. If a disabled person chooses to work, then they will be supported and not punished for not being able to work as long or as hard as an able-bodied person. The whole system will be rethought, and a fairer system will be put into place 2023, 2024. There will be debt forgiveness for anyone who has sold a financial, like a mortgage or a loan. This was purchased within this old system and will be dissolved. The old system is fraudulent, and this will be proved beyond a shadow of doubt. So I just want to catch up with some comments. Support local farmers, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Keep that out of schools, exactly. You know, educate them, education about, you know, sex and everything. I agree, you know, they do need to know these things, you know, they do need to know, but on a scientific level, let's go on a scientific level here. You know, it's just, honestly, maybe we've got to stop accepting or agreeing with the birth certificates to make us livestock. Yeah, there is that too. All of that is going to be drifting away when the bad guys are gone. So, yeah. '23, 24 to 5 is immediate, and I'm so grateful. It is coming. Yes. Yeah. So, Grace, your mother signs child over once birth certificate is filled in. Yeah, we haven't got to worry about all of that. That is going to be totally irrelevant. None of that is going to exist. None of that is it. It's just going to dissolve. I can't see any of that being the same way as it was, honestly. All of that money's coming back. It's coming back to the people. Yeah. Put music back in school. Yes. Music and dance and fun and love and just all of those things. Camping, it was a way of life in the 1970s. Yeah, family time, absolutely. Bring back those grilled cheese sandwiches that were like brick, smothered in butter. Anyone else remember those? I love toasted cheese sandwiches. Yeah, schools are indoctrination camps that stifles children's creativity. It's going to change. Whole new education system is coming. Yep. It's a shame, however, we will get through this. Absolutely, we will. Yes, we will. So they do remember all those cheese sandwiches, Melissa. Americans are so quick to put elderly in care homes and infants in childcare facilities. And that's because they're not supported. They're not supported at home. you know, they need to have the support at home. If you were being paid to look after your relative, you know, if there was money there for you, more people would do it. I mean, how much do they say it costs for one elderly person a week to be in these care homes? You can't tell me that they can't give that money to you to look after your family member, and you treat that as that's your job. You know, I would understand if you get the money for that, then you would have to be regulated. You would have to somehow be kind of like, you know, making sure that that person, you know, that elderly person is looked after, because all sorts can happen, can't they, behind closed doors. So I can understand kind of like a visit and, you know, making sure that all their needs are met. Do they need anything else, or, you know, that type of thing. But, you know, they make this big deal about how much it costs for one elderly person to be in the care homes, you know, £500 or something a week. Well, give it to the relatives. Give it to the relatives and let the relatives look after them, because they're going to be a lot more loved most of the time. I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time they're going to be a lot more loved at home. Always vacations, road tripping and camping. Yeah, it was you didn't go abroad, did you? When I was younger, that was unheard of, going abroad. We just didn't do it. You know, nobody did it. And teaching them about spiritual things like chakras and auras and how to clear and balance their energies. Absolutely. Nothing like that should be taboo. It should be, you know, let's explore all sorts of things. You know what, in England at one point they stopped doing the nativity play because it might upset some of the people that weren't of that religion. It's like, you know, they always used to do a little nativity scene with baby Jesus, and there would be donkeys and Mother Mary, and, you know, it was cute. It was cute. And they stopped it just because they might upset different cultures. It's like, get real. Get real here. I prefer telling my children in my way about their private matters in life. I don't want anyone else parenting my grandchildren. There, you know, that is the case, yes, because you know that you could explain it. There are some children where their parents are too embarrassed to talk about that. So I do think that there should be something being covered, just what I mean, even if it's in a scientific kind of book. Just what I mean. So it's like, you know, you see the reproductive energies and things like that, you know, it being said in a scientific way, you know. So anyway, it's a difficult one, but it does need to be changed. Yoga lessons, yeah, in school gym, yeah. Home economics, yep. Cooking, sewing, yep. I know that I'm late tonight, so you might already discuss this, but I'm curious, is the collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank the start of the money reform? Sincerely hope so. My gut feeling is yes, but I haven't actually drawn any cards on it, Shannon. Shall I draw some cards on it? I've got a few more of me predictions, so I'll come back to them in a minute. So I've got a yes card. Yeah, this is a yes card. Motherly person, compassionate person. Yeah, it's the endings. This is the end. The 10, it's the end. They couldn't carry it any longer. They couldn't fake it any longer than they had. They can't do it. It's like, you know, it's gone. It's gone. The magician is gone. New structure, new things that they're being worked on. This new system in the background. and it's all coming in now. Yeah, it's all been secrets and everything. It's all been exposed in the background. It's all secret, but yeah, it's being exposed now. Yeah, the media is going to try and cover it up. Okay, they're still going to try and cover it up. But feisty character, not corruptible. Yeah, see, there's going to be somebody who is high up in the media who is going to say it how it is, and they're not going to be shut up. There's no way that they can be shut up. So it is going to all come out about the whole system, and then you'll watch all of them. I mean, here in England, it's like we've got kind of like NatWest Bank is closing 30 branches, you know, and then there's another bank that's closing loads of branches. So this is what it's like a bowling ball that's going down. All the pins are being knocked down. So yeah, outside school would be great, weather permitting, of course. What, like little camping things and things like little survival things? Yeah. Shannon, yes, Ali covered that topic. So when the video is over, just watch the replay. Gregg was also on earlier. Yeah, it it was the $9,000 a month in a nursing home, and you know, you can have that at home. You know, that your loved one, you know, you could train to administer the prescription that is needed, you know, for your loved one, to keep them out of the nursing homes and keep them where they want to be. They want to be with their family. I agree. Our lives need to slow down and focus on connections and family instead of trying to keep up with everyone else. Yes. Yes. I agree with that totally. That is how they did it when we was at school. Yeah. We must have a time glitch. Don't see comments. Oh no. Here in the south, I preferred a fried bologna sandwich with mustard instead of grilled cheese sandwich. It's definitely a southern thing. Oh yeah. Go for it. I have zero desire to homeschool. I was homeschooled and have nothing negative to say, except from time to time it was a bit lonely, but I love the idea of nature schools. Yeah, walled off type schools. There's going to be so many different like forest schools and things like that, and they're all going to be funded. All these new schools are going to be funded. Yeah. Apologies, Ali, I've been talking about the banking earlier, so still watch the replay. Lots of great information came through tonight. That's okay, Melissa. Yeah. Hey, Sarah. Hope your family is doing great. Oh, I love it when you guys are connecting. It's so nice. Your family, you guys are all family. Okay. Okay, so what else have I got? All right. Yes, debt forgiveness is coming. Okay, so if you've had a mortgage, if you've had a loan, that sort of thing, all of that will be squashed. You won't have to pay anymore because it was given to you in a fraudulent way in the first place. So yeah, that's all gone. Anyone who has been shadow banned will be immediately reimbursed with the money that they would have received should they have not been repressed. Compensations will be coming in so much that these companies will be forced to sell up. And there are already in place the white hat buyers ready to purchase these companies and run them in a more humane way. Yep. Amazon will be sold also to white hat buyer. And some of its profits will go towards good causes such as replanting the Amazon rainforest. A more sustainable package service will be brought in to help the planet not create more destruction on our planet. So have you seen Amazon when they deliver things and you've got a small parcel and they've put it in this huge box? What the effing hell? I mean, really? So yeah, there's going to be different types of packaging. You know, plastic is going to be reduced as well. I think there's going to be, you know, you're going to refill things more. You know, you're going to have a really nice, beautiful pots, and then you're just going to be filling that up with a sachet of something, you know, rather than the big packets. I just joined, it's called Small, SMOLL, and it's a little advert that you'll see pop up sometimes on these videos. And it's, so they give you the spray bottle and then they just give you a little tablet that you pop into your spray bottle, which is for cleaning, your cleaning solution, and you just fill it up with water. Hardly any packaging. And, you know, you don't need all of that. And the same thing for washing tablets. It's just a little kind of cardboard box, and they post it through my letterbox once a month. And it just comes out of my bank, and it's cheap. You know, you just say how many washes you tend to do a week in the washing machine, how many kind of cubes you would put in normally. You say all of that, and then they just send it over to you. It's perfect. And, you know, less packaging. We don't need all that packaging all the time. We need really nice, pretty bottles that we can just refill. You know, I like glitz and sparklies. So let's buy really nice bottles and then let's just refill. I think that's what's coming in the future. It's going to be refillable products. Yeah. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube will be under new guidelines that will prevent them from censoring and becoming politically manipulated by the highest paid side. Transparency will be the key to these corporate companies. Mainly, I see them being taken over by the white hat buyers anyway. Any company seen working with or corrupt individuals will have the highest penalties thrown at them. They may even have to cease trading. Their literal company will collapse if they are seen to be doing this. If this is seen to be woven into the company too much, so if the corruption has gone really deep, then that company will be dissolved. That is what they're going to be doing. New food investigators will be checking the food industry with ingredients being analysed fully. There will be withdrawal of their licence to trade if they are known to have harmful ingredients within their products. Charges of manslaughter or permanent harm to individuals will be thrown at them with the highest penalties. So that's going to be taken really, really seriously. So anything that's got carcinogenic things in, you know, aspartame, for goodness sake. Every single squash or drink that is on supermarket shelves has all got this aspartame in it. Please don't keep giving it to your kids. It's poison. It's poison. Yeah, it's better. You're better off just drinking water or, you know, fruit juice or just anything rather than aspartame. It's just really, really, really bad. So yeah, there's going to be new food investigators. Silver has been deliberately kept low so that people can take the opportunity to invest. And then it's going to skyrocket. There will be cures for some of the symptoms of the Okay, that's going to be coming in 2023. Travel will be faster and easier in 2023. There's a new form of transport. I see strange happenings in the sea and underneath deep water. And this is going to be around the planet. This is going to be exposed, and there will be reports of crafts and structures under the water, and they will have to admit what they are. New Nuremberg trials will begin in 2023, 2024, and it will be televised. There will be more and more fertility issues, I'm afraid, in 2023, and this will all be linked with this. Other side effects from the will be proven without a shadow of doubt, and compensations will happen, even though they will try and hide behind their regulations that they are not responsible for any side effects. A new fair system will be in place, and they won't be able to get away with it. I see a new food. Yeah, I've done that one as well. So yeah, that's it. That's what I see happening. So I want to get excited about our future. I'm hoping that you guys can. All of this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel as if, how could all of this happen? It won't happen with all of the corruption that's going on. Once that corruption has gone, the bright new future is there for all of us to see. And you know, each thing is going to change. You know, it's not going to be overnight, of course it's not, but week by week you're seeing the exposure, you're seeing the truths coming out, you're seeing it all. You know, the mainstream media are exposing it now. It's all there. And sometimes you can see an article about it, and then it gets taken down. So I have been copy and pasting the articles quickly and putting it on a Word document so that I can keep the ones that I think are probably going to be removed. So that's what I tend to do. Let's go back and see where we got to. Oh, Victoria, really enjoyed tonight. Great to see Gregg home, and lovely to hear you, Ali. Time for bed now. Oh, no night, Victoria. Thank you for joining us. Oh, lovely. It is a waste. These products are a waste. This plastic, we've got to stop with this plastic. You know, it's we don't need that. We don't need it. I think I heard that Elon Musk mentioned something about wanting to buy the now defunct Silicon Valley Bank. If he does, then that's where the gold-backed currency comes in, Sherry. Yeah, it's all different. I buy those laundry sheets. They're awesome. No more big plastic jugs. Yep. Yeah. Is that UK company small? It's SMOL, I believe. I don't know if it's in a different country or not. I'm not sure, but they might have something similar. Yeah, it just gets delivered through your door. Yeah. Earth Breeze is the name of the company that sells the laundry detergents sheets. I've seen those sheets. Yeah. Yeah. Aspartans. It affects the brain. Yes, it does. Yeah, structured living water. There's yams. I saw like spacecrafts, and it's in this deep water, and they're going to come across it. These living quarters under the ocean. They're gonna see it. Yeah, they're gonna come across it. Yep. And it can't be hidden. Yeah. Okay. So Sherry says, I know plastics have their good uses. Yeah, they do. But I think the change in the packaging industry from totally reusable and recycled glass to one-time use non-biodegradable plastics was a huge mistake. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Imagine kind of a little kind of like sachet, and you filling up your pot, whatever your pot is, you know. So if you've got washing up liquid, it's a pot that you have on the side that probably matches your decor and everything, and you just open it up and you just fill it up with this sachet. You know, we can all do those. You know, we don't need these big pots every time you buy one. And it's like, you know, you can get, you know, you'd be able to kind of really make your home look pretty. You know, it's just, yeah, I don't know. You don't have to have all of these horrible plastic things. I'm glad you brought that up. Was going to ask about that, the time travel. It's going to be quick. There's going to be a new quick way of traveling. And I feel it's already in place, but we haven't had use of it, but we will. The CDC called me and asked me if I took the... No, did they? I said no, and they asked if I'm planning to. How dare they ask you that? How dare they? You know, when I was ill with my chest infection, I went to the doctors and I ended up seeing a paramedic there, okay, at the doctors. She did all the tests on me. She said, yeah, that the lung is really bubbling, and I need steroids and you need antibiotics, which I took. On the phone, they asked me if I'd had my COVID test. And I said, I'm not having anything to do with that. No, I'm not going to be tested. Nothing to do with that. Thank you. I was quite firm, right? Hardly breathing, but I was quite firm. Anyway, saw the paramedic, didn't think anything of it. This week, I had through the post, sitting on the couch there, it's gone in the bin, all of these kits of testing for COVID, testing kits. It's going straight in the bin. I'm not even going to give them to anybody else who perhaps needs them to, you know, because it keeps the shit show going, doesn't it? You know, we don't want any of that shit. So, yeah, sorry about getting on my soapbox, but it's done. It's done. We've got to live with it. It's a flu. It's not a nice one, but we have to live with it, you know. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Ali's having a raffle of some great items. If anyone would like to buy, the chance they are £2.50. Oh, thank you. Yeah, maybe it's not the time to do the raffle today. I'll start it off another day. It's absolutely okay. That sounds like wonderful. I'm so tired of working just to live. Really no time for fun. Honestly, the cost of living is going to be so different. You know, there is still need for people to work, you know, but free energy is coming out as well. I forgot to put that in my notes. So free energy for there's going to be like a box that will sit at your street, and that box will power up the street. It will power the street up. So once the corruption is out of the way, we get rid of all of that corruption, then all of these new patents will come in, and that's one of them, you know, free energy. So, you know, you won't have to afford all of that, you know, trying to pay bills. It's not good. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, the first prize is going to be the amethyst candle holder, or you can have an hour reading with me, which is worth $80. So, or you've got the choice of the Druid Craft Tarot. Okay, so, or a piece of my jewelry, what I've made. So they're your choices. So the first prize is whoever wants can pick whatever they have, and then the next two prizes will be mystery prizes. So it will be a mystery what it is. So yeah. So did you want to pick a number, Sherry? It's brand new raffle. So it's 1 to 66. What number would you like, or what numbers would you like? Yeah, it is beautiful. Ah, Grace, thank you. Thank you, Grace. What is your interpretation of a white dragon? White dragons are kind of like angels energy, I think, with the white energy, pure but fierce, protectors. That's how I would visualize a white dragon. Yeah, thank you, Gracie. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love you guys. I've missed spending time with you lot. I have. Oh, I'm hoping and praying that everybody takes these messages. They are from my guides. I trust my guides. I know that it seems a little bit far-fetched that this world can change to that degree, but the truth is what's coming. You know, the truth about all of the corruption, all the financial corruption, all of that coming out is going to free up free up the good people of this world. And there are some good people that want to step in and help, and that is going to release all of this wonderful, like heaven on earth. We should be living like that. That is our God-given right, for the most, to have, to never, whatever we rely on to have in our systems, we need food, water, a home. Those three things should never, that should be ours. Every person on the planet should have a home, somewhere that they call home. Everybody on the planet should have that. It is, it's terrible, and water should be free. A basic amount of food should be ours. If you've not got a job, then a basic supply of food, and then if you want luxuries, you add on your luxuries yourself. But the basic food should always be there, always. Magenta Pixie put out a video not too long ago about the waters of the world eventually becoming recharged. Oh, that sounds interesting. The Underground Railroad, when it only takes 15 minutes to cross the United States. That sounds like something that is going to happen. Yep. So Linda, Google smallproducts.com. Oh, they are. So that is it. Yep. Where did that go? President Trump talks about having hover cars in a recent speech. Did he, Sherry? Did he? Yep. Good night, Shannon. Where do we get info about the raffle? Yeah, so the raffle tonight is it's $2.50 for a ticket. The first prize is the amethyst candle holder. It's very heavy, actually. You got the Druid Craft Tarot. You have a reading, an hour reading with me, which is worth $80, and or a piece of my jewelry. And then there'll be 2 mystery prizes, so 3 prizes altogether. And if you would like a go, just tell me what numbers you want. Okay, between 1 and 66. So let's put down Cherie. So Cherie wants 22. Cherie, 22 and 44. They are yours, Cherie. There you go. Payment is, I will put the payment details up. Let me see if I can find them. Bear with me a minute. I think that's it. Yes, the payment is psychically.net. You can go there and make a payment button, or you can go to PayPal. And PayPal is guidingangels@btinternet.com. So you can pay by PayPal, or you can pay by psychically.net. Psychically.net, you can pay by credit card, debit card. I think they even do PayPal there as well. So yeah, so the details are all along there. So yeah, thank you. It's $2.50 or £2.50 if you wanted to go of the raffle. Linda, you want 2 tickets? Number 17 and number, let's get a different colour. Number 17 for Linda. And that pen's just run out. That's no good. Let me get another pen. Ooh. Trying to get there. That's it. I've got it. I've got to go over your name because it didn't come out. Linda. There. Number 17 and number 45. Okay. All right, I've got you down for those 2, Linda. Thank you, my lovely. Oh, hi, Trace. Hello. Yep, this is a safe place. Oh, my love, my forever love. Love and miss you. Have not got to see live in a long time or do classes since before the big C. So happy to see you. Ah, Tamara, that's lovely. Or Tamara. I'll take number 33. Oh, Linda, unfortunately, Linda, look, that one's just been taken by Sherry. So, oh, yes. 33. Oh no, she didn't do 33. No, that one is yours. I'm so sorry. So Linda won the last raffle. I've just done my availability sheet, Linda. What I'll do is I'll send it over to you without forgetting. So I'll send it over to you so that you can choose the time and day for your reading. There you go. There's all the people for the tickets. So all right, so if anybody wants a ticket, please let me know. 33 is the winner. Yeah. I just said, oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you. Oh, good night, Shannon. Sweet dreams. Yeah, so do you guys have any predictions? What do you guys see coming up in 2023? What do you see? How do you see this world happening? What do you see? I want to hear from you guys. Hi, Hanging Laundry. Stopping in to wish everybody well, but off to bed. Glad things are better. Oh, well, thank you. It is. It's definitely getting better. So Gypsy JJ 4 and 13. Okay. Let's try and find another coloured pen. We do purple. So Gypsy JJ number 4. And number 13. There you go. That is there. Thank you, Gypsy JJ. Thank you very much. There we are. So, oh yeah, we'll have a lovely reading. It'll be lovely. I love to get into the energies of the person I'm reading for, and we always sift through and get the best timeline possible, and we put energy into that timeline. That's how I'm doing my readings at the moment, because we can choose that best timeline possible, you know. Yeah, Oh, okay. So you have news to tell me privately. Ooh, hey, I'll look to that. What about the government CBDC that's being about to be forced on us? Is this not happening in the UK? It is supposed to be happening. Is that kind of like the digital? Is that digital? I can't remember what that is. Is that whether they're putting everything in digital? Digital, I don't know. I can't remember the wording of it, Joyce. But they are trying to make that happen. But I can't feel it's got any energy. I really don't feel as if it's got any energy. You know, so even if they put it into place, it's like just gonna into nothingness. Yeah. Bit like the digital passports that came and then it just went and nothing changed there. Yeah. I'll take 2 tickets. Okay, Martel, of course. So what would you like? Number 7 and number 11. Okay. Martel. Okay. And number 11. There you go. Got that in for you. Thank you. All right. We'll be FaceTiming. I usually do my readings on Zoom, even though Zoom glitches for me. It just, yeah, it's playing up for me big time. So, yeah, but we still do that. We still do that because you can record it. You see, if you come on, Linda, on your laptop rather than a tablet or an iPad or a phone, then you can record it. You see, if you come on your phone, you won't be able to record it, but I can sometimes record it for you on my iPhone. I can record it just on a voice memo, and then I can then send it over to you. That reminds me, I've got a few readings that I've got to send over to people, but I better not do it now because I'll wake everyone up. I'll have to do that tomorrow. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, love. Okay, so central bank digital currency. I can't see this has got much momentum. Every time I feel it, it's just no energy in it. But I'll look at the cards and see what the cards say. Okay, let me look. So the people win. The people win. That's not suppression there. It's all on hold. Everything is upside down. It's like they're trying to bring it in, but think of it as a white hat kind of scare tactic to wake people up. That's what I think is happening. These are the white hats. They're kind of like charging in. They mean business about waking the rest of the people up. They really mean business here. You've got to either look at it, things are black and white at the moment. Pick a side. I mean, we have picked a side, of course we have, but there's people out there that still are umming and ahhing, thinking that the government is trying to save them, and that they're believing the crap and the agenda of everything. I can't believe that people are still falling for it, and these are intelligent people as well, people that probably have had university education and things like that. I'm so shocked sometimes. And I hate it when they look down their nose at you and look at you as if you're a conspiracy theorist. It's like, how many conspiracies have actually been proven to be true? Where did the word conspiracy theory first come out? It came out as a CIA op when JFK was shot. And when people were starting to question whether or not, that their story stuck out, they then wanted to quickly take control of that and call people and laugh at people who were, you know, questioning it, calling them conspiracy theorists. That's where it all came from, and that's what they're doing. They're still doing it now. So I don't like that energy. I don't like that, you know, or they're there, you know. She's a bit la. At the end of the day, I don't bite anymore, because at the end, how much proof is coming out now daily. So there's so much to look forward to. So much. Yeah. The galactics making sure Earth is healing, won't let it be destroyed. True. Will protect. I saw the underwater ships and cities. Also, medbeds took. We are flying insane consciousness, more things to be revealed, more waking up, lots, too much to type. Yeah, Tamara, absolutely, all of that. So see, this is new to me. Is anybody else seeing structures underneath the water, then underneath the oceans and the deep rivers and things? Is anybody else seeing that or reported on that? Because I haven't seen any. So I would love to know, because sometimes it's lovely to get the confirmation, you know, well, I've seen it and then someone else has seen it and someone else has seen it. I love that. That makes me feel good. So yeah, if anybody else has seen it, tell me. That's nice orange juice. Do you guys like orange juice with bits or no bits? When you have orange juice and you choose it from the supermarket, do you have bits or no bits? Just interested. Yeah. So Linda, you can only use your phone. That's okay, love. If you don't mind me recording it, just the voice thing, I can record it for you and then send it over to you. Okay, it's just a voice memo, but I usually have to cut it into little parts and send it over. My prediction in 2023 is the year of all matters of the heart. We are all being healed, cleansed, and purified. It is painful at times, but love wins. I love that prediction, Melissa. I love it. And so does Sherry. And Mary says, we win. Absolutely, we win. We do. Like Gregg's instant karma video today, we will realize we are all one. We are. Yep. We win. Yep. I love that too. Yep. Can't wait to interview Melissa. It'll be really great to interview. And the other thing is, I want to talk to Gregg about it, of doing another little conference. We did a really nice conference, so I'd like to do that again. We did a 12-hour conference where we were interviewing and talking to lots of people, and yeah, it was wonderful. So I'd like to set that up again. So I want to get him well first, but you know, the conference takes about a month or 2 months to organize, so it may be that I can get the ball rolling with it to start. I feel the more educated one is, more brainwashed one is to the system. Unfortunately, there is kind of this brainwashed energy going in there, isn't there? Yeah. Just pulled the win card. Yay. Yay. We win. We do win in the end. Absolutely. 100%. And pick at you because no, ouch. You know. Star, there is truth in that statement. Yes, there is. No theories anymore. No theories anymore. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Correct. They're conspiracy facts. Yeah. Truth theory. Truth theory. Yes. Yes, they do report many structures underwater already. Thanks, Grace. I didn't know. I didn't know. So that's nice. See, Tamara, bits. I like the bits in there. But it does get all round the top of glasses, doesn't it? And if you leave it without soaking it, it's hard to get those bits off. But I do like bits. Oh, so Linda's no bits. Linda is pulp free, orange juice. So it's no bits. That'll be wonderful. Starlight is lots of pulp for Starlight. Yep. It seems that there's more than one realm I'm seeing. Yeah, yeah. Remember the timeline effect, okay? So if you fancy some of these things that I've predicted here, and if anybody wants these predictions, wants me to send them, then send me a message. Okay, send me a message on Facebook, or you can send it here, and a way of contacting you, because obviously on here it's no good saying me and then I haven't got you on Facebook or, you know, away. So I need to, and I'll send it to you. I'll send you the predictions. Yeah. So Sherry, I love the pulpy bits in orange juice. See, my love, he likes pulp as well. So me too, my love. Maybe I'll be able to use my husband's computer for Zoom. I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. I was unable to join in a conference. Yeah, the new one you can. Yeah, I sworn down to an underwater city in a past life regression. Oh, swam down, sorry. Yeah, wow, yeah. Ali, you will love the fresh Florida QC with the pulp. I missed that about Florida. Always so much fresh produce, and the oranges are delicious. I bet they are. Oh, good night, Doreen. Lovely. Good night. What a wonderful world it will be. And we can bring this in. We can bring this in. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Well, I've come to the end of the comments. We've caught up, and it's probably a good time for me to say good night to you all. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, hanging out with you. And it was lovely that Greg did get to join us. Wasn't expecting him to, because I know that he's not been feeling brilliant. But you know, we'll be back next week with global predictions. So, you know, I may come on again another time and come and chat with you guys again. So, anyway, oh, we've got some more messages coming just as I'm saying bye. Do you have more than one Facebook? I have the Psychic Ali. There's two Psychic Ali ones, actually, just to confuse you. The Psychic Ali 1-to-1. I've got that page, and then I've also got Alison Jane's Psychic Ali. So this Alison Jane's Psychic Ali is the one that I look at mostly. I know that we're friends on there. There's a lot of people who have sent a friend request, but I've only got 5,000 friends, and I'm up to 4,000. Yeah, it's I'm nearly at the top of that. So I you know, it's not me being ignoring people's friend requests. I just yeah. So, but you can go to Psychic Ali 1-to-1, and I do try and share on there as much as possible. Yeah. Ooh, better reading. Sherry, I had a client who also went to a past life in an aquatic being. It was so interesting. I believe in mermaids. Have you seen the video of the mermaids? I think they are all living in these cities in the ocean floor. We have traveled more in space than we have underwater. I just made yummy golden milk, oat, turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper, black pepper, honey. Oh, I don't think I've ever tried that. Oh, thank you, Linda. Oh, yeah, sweet dreams to everybody. Oh, thank you all. Good night, Doreen. Blessings. Good night. Stephanie, I'll watch back though. Love you guys. Hope Greg gets better soon. In5D fam. And Ali, I would love the predictions if you want to send me. Yeah, I've got you on Facebook. I'll send them over to you. Thanks for holding space for me after I signed off. Oh, yeah, we're still sending you love, my darling. Love mermaids. Yep, I definitely saw mermaids for real in this video clip. Definitely they were there. I felt the energy of them. I'm so attracted to dolphins. Yeah. Good night, Grace. Martell. Night, Linda. Thank you. Love wins. Absolutely, it does. Sleep well, Greg. Okay, I'm signing off now, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon.